I have an inflammatory bowel disease called Crohn's disease, and I've had it for a while.
My daughter said that if I was over 50, which I was, that I should go and have a colonoscopy.
I've had 3 colonoscopies, and after my mom was diagnosed with colon cancer, recognized the need to find out more information about what my risk was.
There are a number of reasons why people should have colonoscopy. They really fall into 2 major areas. One is for the investigation of symptoms related to the gastrointestinal tract or digestive tract. The other reason for a colonoscopy, which is becoming much more common, is screening for colon cancer. Bowel preparation could be a challenge for many people, but it's important to know that most people, if properly instructed, are able to take the bowel preparation effectively and are able to get a good, clean colon for the colonoscopy.
Why would you hesitate to have a colonoscopy when it really is about your life?
No, I wasn't nervous at all.
A good bowel prep is when there's no stool in your bowel and the doctors can see everything. A bad bowel prep would be when they see stool almost everywhere. They may not see things that need to be seen.
I felt that polyps or cancer were an obvious possibility, so a clean bowel was excellent.
A good bowel preparation means that the entire lining of the large bowel has been cleared, that there is no stool, there is no mucus, and there is no blood covering areas of the lining of the bowel. The consequences of a poor bowel preparation are that part of the lining of the bowel is covered, so abnormalities such as polyps, cancers, abnormal blood vessels may be missed. 2 major options for bowel preparation. One is based on what's called PEG or polyethylene glycol. That is a substance that traps water, and that's combined with electrolytes so that people don't become dehydrated. The benefits of it are that it produces an excellent bowel preparation. The downside is that it is a lot of liquid to drink, and many people find the taste unpleasant. The other option for bowel preparation is sodium picosulfate. This is a much smaller volume preparation, and it comes in a couple of sachets that usually have a fruity flavor. The advantage of this is that it's much easier to take, but it must be taken with plenty of fluids because otherwise it will not produce the excellent bowel preparation that's required. The benefit of sodium picosulfate is that it's better tolerated by most patients, provided they drink plenty of fluids with it. For those who are anxious or worried about the bowel preparation, the most important thing to remember is that hundreds of thousands of people have taken this very, very effectively. So don't worry about it.
I think the anticipation of the bowel prep is much worse than the actual experience itself. You don't feel sick, the way you think of if you're sick with diarrhea, you actually feel sick. You don't feel sick, you feel like you have to go to the washroom.
Everybody said that the liquid that you took was just a terrible taste, and I found that it was just okay, so it didn't bother me whatsoever.
It was way better than I expected it would be. I never, ever had a concern about not making it to the bathroom on time. It was always within my control. I think it's really important that the person doing the bowel prep understand the purpose of the prep, which is to completely cleanse the bowel. Talking to other people that have been through it, because a lot of people have been through it, is very helpful. Keep your phone near you so you can text your friends, maybe your tablet. Let your family members know that you are not available to run around driving them here and there. It's helpful if you have a partner or somebody around that can do all those things that you would normally do, especially for busy moms or dads. When I'm thinking about how kids might respond to having to prepare for a test, and this test in particular, I think having a sense of humor is key. Kids don't mind talking about pee and poo. There is a period of time where it's in the preparation, you have to make more trips to the bathroom, but then it starts to slow down. And I think for a child who may have some anxiety around that, being able to explain what that looks like or what that might feel like for them is really important.
You shouldn't be nervous. The first thing you do in the bowel prep is drink the solution that the doctors give you, and it will make you go to the washroom a lot. And from there, you just keep drinking water and clear fluids, and then eventually your poo or your stool will be watery. And if you have the urge to go, then you have to go to the washroom like you normally would.
In talking to most patients after colonoscopy, it still surprises me how many say that it was not as bad as they'd expected. That applies both to the colonoscopy and, perhaps surprisingly, to the preparation. The bowel is about 5 feet long, and it has a couple of days residue of food that needs to be cleared out. So give yourself time, don't cheat. There isn't really a rapid way through this, and the goal is to make sure that you have an excellent bowel preparation so that you don't need to repeat the examination afterwards.
The first time the colonoscopy happened, they learned that I had a disease called Crohn's disease. And the doctors were able to figure out which medication I was able to go on and how it would make me feel better. And after that, I started to feel better and better. And now I'm on the medication that makes me feel the best.
Well, for me, it was lovely because when I had my colonoscopy, he said to me, "You're fine, don't come back for 10 years. And I thought, well, that's great.
My mom actually did have a colonoscopy. That's what diagnosed her colon cancer. Unfortunately, it was too late. If she knew that it was going to keep her alive, my mom wouldn't have hesitated to have a colonoscopy to begin with. My husband's also had a colonoscopy. It's important to me that he's looking after those things because I need him to be around for his kids and for myself as well. It's just something we do, and it's something our kids will do.